Hi, guys. Welcome back to Hear Me Out. I'm E.
Indeed.
And today we're going to talk about eating snacks and then losing the weight. So, we all know that we live in a society where, we like to mingle with friends, go out, drink, party, eat, but then we also want to exercise, look snatched, and, just look great, live your best life. So, today we're going to talk about a drug that has taken over Hollywood, even though celebrities say they haven't taken it. We're talking about primarily Ozempic. So, for those who don't know, Ozempic is a once weekly injectable medication formulated to help adults with type 2 diabetes to manage their blood sugar. The medication is also known for being a solution to weight loss, which some celebrities have used it for that reason and that reason alone. What are they doing? Which celebrities? Dee's going to tell us, and we're going to go in on them.
Oh, okay. Well, so there's some who have, admitted to taking it and who have been open and honest about it. One of them was Tracy Morgan, who said, yes, for sure, taking it solely for weight loss. That's it. Very candid. You had Redmi Bader, who's a TikTok influencer. She takes it for weight loss, but also she's pre-diabetic. She did say that when she got off of it, she claims she gained double the weight that she had lost, which we'll kind of touch on that a little later as well. Then you have Chelsea Handler, a former late night host, who claims that she didn't know that her doctor put her on it. Um, Says it caused her nausea before getting off of it. Um, Elon Musk takes Wegovy, but that's just another form of like Ozempic. Although he claims that it's not just that; it's also his working out and all this other stuff. Then you have Amy Schumer, who took it for weight loss but felt really sick afterwards and just stopped taking it. Rosie O'Donnell, she takes Mounjaro, weight loss. Lauren Manzo also takes Mounjaro for weight loss. And then there was Sharon Osbourne, who also took it for weight loss but had nausea initially, and then she stated that eventually she stopped taking it. So these are the people that I could find, right? That we could find that for sure said, yes, we took it, admitted it, whether it was by accident or, for other reasons like being pre-diabetic or people are diabetic. Now, there's rumored celebs to have taken it, but solely deny completely that they've taken it, right? One of which, of course, is Khloe Kardashian. Because what kind of episode could we have where a Kardashian is not mentioned? Um, so she's rumored to have done it, and she said no. She works out a lot. She does this. She does that. And then there's some Real Housewives who've denied taking it. They've been
Kyle
accused.
Richards.
Yeah. And there was
Hmm.
another one that her husband or ex-husband he went through some legal issues. I want to say she's in the Beverly Hills one, really tall white woman, super blonde.
That helps me.
I know. It's not
I
art.
haven't watched it in a while, so I don't remember like all the characters.
Was there
But
a
Beverly
Erica
Hills, Erica. I think there was an Erica.
that like her husband divorced her or something, and then he was like a divorce lawyer.
Yes, yes, yes. I
Okay.
don't know if her name is Erica, but yeah, she was
Yeah.
on Beverly Hills.
Well, she's also someone that's like rumored and like was flat out asked, and of course she denied it. And honestly, I mean, you and I have had this discussion. It's like anytime you see someone now who comes out looking completely snatched and completely different, it's like Ozempic,
Hmm.
maybe. Um,
What about that Mindy girl? Is her name Mindy?
Mindy Kaling, yes, that's her name. No, she does not. She claims she did not take any of that stuff.
Sure.
Right. But you also have people like there's Rebel Wilson, an actress who went through a whole initially it was just a whole year, like a lifestyle change. And I want to say this started around the time either right around the pandemic or before the pandemic, and then she just continued it. And she looks amazing. Whether she took anything else, we don't know because Ozempic really has come into the limelight this year. And then of course there's Adele, who I mean, literally in the last few years has completely also changed her whole entire body and everything. But she's never, said it's been because of any kind of medication. So who knows? I mean, obviously celebs have the privilege and capability to have all types of weight loss people in their lives, or programs or medicines to help them. But Ozempic has been causing a stir because not only are celebs doing it, but like regular people are also taking it. It literally caused a shortage and was making it difficult for people who actually needed type 2 diabetes people to be able to obtain it. Like, it's ridiculous how something can go, I guess, viral. That's what it is. It went viral and everybody wanted it. So yeah, it's been a mess, honestly.
Yeah, I have a problem with that. Not to sound bougie, guys, sometimes I have my spa days. So, at one point, they're like, "Oh, are you interested in any of our other services? Do you want to take like semaglutide?" And I'm like, "What is that?" Clearly.
Right.
And then I was like, and then, I started researching and I'm like, oh, Ozempic, first of all,
Yeah.
offensive. Secondly, no, like why? I think, if this is for people with diabetes and things like that, like why am I going to use these type of drugs? And,
Yeah.
I'm not diabetic or,
Yeah.
take it away from somebody who needs it. I don't, it just doesn't make any sense to
And
me. Yeah.
yeah.
But I hate these celebrities because we know 90% of Hollywood has probably used it. And then all of
Oh,
a sudden they're like, oh no, it was natural weight loss. Or yes, I just started eating healthy and I just ate broccoli for 3 weeks. And, you know, I worked out 7 days a week,
yeah.
twice a day, personal trainers, blah, blah, blah. First of all, I haven't seen you worked out. You've never been a workout kind of person. And then all of a sudden you're
Yeah.
snatched like that. Don't play me. I hate people that, they're just appealing to like the audience and thinking that their audience is dumb. I'm
Yeah.
like, we know you're doing stuff and it's not right. Like, if you're gonna, I don't know, get some lipo, fillers, plastic surgery, I guess if you're taking away drugs from people who need it, just tell me the truth. I'm like, that's your life. I'm not here to judge. I mean, maybe I am, but you don't know me. It's just, I hate the dishonesty of it all because then people who are, I don't want to say gullible, but like are really trying to like lose this weight,
Yeah.
they just get frustrated and do like these unhealthy things just to achieve, the celebrity looks.
No, you're right. And especially in today's society where regular people are always trying to jump on the same bandwagon that these celebs are on.
Hmm.
And it just turns into a whole thing. I mean, I want to say that even Kim Kardashian a few years ago touted some sort of medication, but got in trouble with, like, I don't know if it was the FDA, or it was someone she got in trouble with because it was like, whoa, what are you doing? Like, this is something
Yeah.
that, like, it's like, these things are government regulated for a reason. And then of course there's, like, side effects and things like that. A lot of what I was reading was that these celebs, some of them have stated they've had um, you know, sicknesses because of it. They've either gained the weight back, they've gotten sick, it's been difficult. Now, I do know regular people, non celebs, who've taken it, who say they haven't had any real side effects. Some have told me they have some kind of side effects, but nothing too crazy. So, I understand, like, obviously, especially if you've been trying and trying and it doesn't work, right? Weight loss programs or training or working out, whatever, eating better. Like, I know that sometimes doing all those things, it still doesn't work. And especially once you get, like, for women, once you get to a certain age, your metabolism slows down, things become a lot difficult. So you need that
Who are you
push.
telling? It's been so hard. It
Yeah.
has.
So,
Yeah.
that was actually something my doctor mentioned to me, it was earlier this year. She's like, sometimes you just need that help, which she recommended Ozempic to me. And I remember just like, no, like in my mind, I'm like, I don't think I want to do that because it's like there's side effects, right? And then on top of that, it's fairly recent as far as like being out to the public that there's a lot of data you don't know. Initially, when my doctor, prior to suggesting that, had mentioned doing like a weight loss program, I tried to sign up for one, but it was so booked up. they eventually called me to do like clinical trials of Ozempic. And at first, I didn't know what that was. And so I'm there answering the questions. Yeah, yeah, okay, sure, until it gets to the point where they ask, "Are you pregnant or trying to get pregnant?" And then because of my answer, I didn't qualify for the clinical trial. Why? Because they don't have any data how this drug affects a fetus. So it's like, not only could it potentially be dangerous to the human you're growing inside of you, but it's like it could be dangerous for you too, right? So, all of those things to me, it's like red flags. And so it's kind of like sucky seeing how these people are just kind of like, yeah, take it, whatever. And then you don't really know, like, because what works for one person may not work for you. And then, especially with the side effects, right? Like I said, several said they were sick from it. Several are like, no, I didn't feel anything. Could they be lying? Sure. But still, there's a lot of different things. And like, I know other people as well who, have been on it and had very minor issues. And like, again, I'm not judging you. You want to take it. But I just, especially when it comes to celebs, like, there's a responsibility there. I
Mhm.
think that it's being like abused in a way because you shouldn't be taking drugs away from people who actually need it. Like, and it's not cheap either. Because if you're not taking it for diabetes, um,
Yeah,
it's like $1,000 for a 1 month supply, which is like I think 3 or 4 of the injections. So
that's
it's like,
crazy.
yes, it's expensive. So not only are people like taking away from those in need, but then they're getting themselves most likely into debt trying to get this stuff, for the regular people to take it. It's like if you can afford it, okay, but still, it's like it's not easy. Like it's not, very inexpensive, and your health insurance won't cover it unless you absolutely need it for like people with type 2 diabetes. So it's pretty crazy, and it's been everywhere. And I don't think it's gonna go anywhere, to be honest with you. I think because of the success rate, it's gonna stick around. You're gonna
I'm
see more of it.
als yeah, I'm also upset at the doctors and, like, all these facilities that just willy-nilly, "Hey, do you want this?" Like, kinda thing. I
Mhm.
mean, that's something that's probably on a lot of people's mind. Maybe it is because of the celebrities, but I
Yeah.
think that they should have maybe not so much the spas, but, like, doctors,
Yeah.
don't they have the Hippocratic Oath, like, do the best you can to people, whatever it is?
Right.
So, like, how are you prescribing, diabetes medication? And if there's any doctors out there watching us, let us know if like, how are you prescribing diabetes medication to somebody who doesn't have diabetes and they just want to lose weight? Aren't
Yeah.
there like 10,000 other products that, people could be using? Or
Yeah.
maybe, kind of put people in like a regimen, or we'll try this first, we'll try this first. Have
Yeah.
that not be the first option if
Right.
that's what it is. And, I was also having a conversation with my mom. She went to Spain recently, and she was like, um, just observing people over there, they're not like the people in the US getting like all these fillers and, you know, bosoms and booties and anything with a B that's, voluptuous. I think it's a big US problem. I don't even
Yeah.
understand like how we got here. I think like regular women are the
Mhm.
anomaly now, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Regular women, like not enhanced or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think you're right. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Even in our travels, we haven't seen like, I don't know, big butts or like something that's like,
No,
hey, that does not belong to your body kind of thing.
no, yeah. I mean, I think it is definitely a Western culture American thing. Um,
Yeah.
and yeah, I mean, should doctors be really prescribing this? I think it depends on your patient. And honestly, I think another thing is that the the rate at which the weight loss happens is another like reason why people are so obsessed with it, because you literally, like, I know someone who did one injectable, and so within a week lost 7 pounds. um their appetite was suppressed to the point that I think they only ate 1 meal a day, if that. And so it's like it happens instantly. But something that because all my life I've battled with weight loss issues, I've always heard from doctors, from just research and everything, is that you lose weight quick, you'll gain it quick, right? Like there
Mhm.
has to be a natural progression to these things. And so I feel a little skeptical about it because of how quick it happens. Like that was something else that I didn't feel comfortable with when discussing it with my doctor, because my doctor said, well, I think it had been in a month, right? I had lost like 7 pounds, which was, she's like, oh, that's great, but I need you to lose more in a month. And it's like, I mean, that was with me doing absolutely everything I could possibly do to ensure that I was like doing good, doing better, all these different things. And, but it's like, how is it safe in any way, really, to lose 20 pounds or more in like a month? I don't know. That just, I don't feel like scientifically, biologically, whatever, that sounds very like realistic or healthy. If it is, hey, okay, that's great. But it's like, this injectable apparently is leading people within 2, 3 weeks to lose like 20, 30 pounds. And I'm just like, whoa, like that seems a little excessive. And even in one of the research, the people that admitted to it, she said she gained double the weight that she'd lost, which, like, that's crazy, and it's like you go through all this and then end up kind of worse off than you were. Like, that sucks. And how you
Because it
mentioned
goes with the
about,
education
yeah,
of it all. It's like, hey, all right, we're using this drug, but then what lifestyle changes are we making? Are we
right,
making any at all? So are you incorporating healthy eating, exercising? This is
right,
an appetite suppressant. That's why people are losing the weight. You're just
right,
not eating. You're technically starving.
yeah. And so then what happens when you get off of it? Your
Exactly.
appetite's not suppressed. In fact, you
Mhm.
probably are ravenous because you haven't
You're
eaten.
back to normal.
Yeah. So who
Hmm.
knows? Like I said, it's obviously it's up to you. Are your own person, right? We're all adults here. But also, then what example does that set for younger people battling with weight loss issues who are underage? It's like, it I don't think that like it's setting the right sort of tone. If you're doing this for yourself and it's working out for you, that's great. But I feel like, there has to be some sort of like regulation to these things, as supposedly there is. I have also researched that the FDA is like, I think, being either working on approving certain drugs for weight loss. So this might be coming, in the future. But right now it's not. And I think there's still so many unknowns that it's just better to be cautious.
Yeah, these celebrities and I guess doctors, people should be just held accountable. I mean, they don't know how much not the doctors, but the celebrities. They have so much influence
Yeah.
um, on people, and it's just crazy that
Yeah.
they promote these things or lie or whatever.
Definitely. And, I find it really ironic when I see like celebs promoting athleisure or like gym, clothing and everything. And it's like, I mean, some of them, yeah, they're constantly at the gym or they're working out and everything. But then you have other ones who are, it's like, yeah, you
Mhm.
probably got something done.
And
But
something that other people, I mean, or I don't know if people realize is that these celebrities, they might be using it, the ones that are not getting the weight back, but they also have personal chefs.
oh
They
yeah,
also have trainers. They have at home gyms. Like it's their persona that they're
hmm,
maintaining. We
yeah,
just live regular lives, 9 to 5 or whatever your shift is, and family, and we got to
yeah,
cook and the stresses of life. Our
yeah,
life is not like their life.
no, no, and
Mhm.
that's the reality. I think that's really like my final, I guess, thought on it. It's like, just be realistic here. Like, if you can manage it, good, great for you, and if it's not causing you any issues, even better. But like, be realistic. Like, for those who are kind of going in circles trying to, I don't know, follow a trend, I mean, a few years ago, wasn't it like the whole BBL trend and everybody was getting, all these surgeries? You had planes filled with women who'd done surgeries coming back from DR. Like, that's insane.
Mhm.
Anyway, just be
There
careful.
was another one, like, I don't know, I feel like when I was in college, there was like one that Ally. Was it that one?
Ally, that was one.
That
Yeah.
was a trend. Everything's a trend, guys. Be
Yeah.
yourself, okay?
Yeah.
Don't listen to these people.
Hmm.
If you want it, do it. If
Yeah.
not, just
And
keep
even
it
if your doctor recommends certain things, like, still do your own research because you never know. And it's like, if
moving.
you're comfortable with something, I think it's important to like really look into it further because you never know. Like, hey, if I change my mind one day and decide to take Ozempic, like, I'll be honest about it. I took it, y'all, but I have not taken it. I don't plan on taking it anytime soon. And, hopefully something else comes along that'll be a little bit safer, at least, because I don't know. This doesn't seem like is it.
Yeah. Celebrities tell us the truth.
Very
All
true.
right, guys, that concludes today's episode. Please subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also, please share our videos. We're trying to grow our community. So, your friends could be our friends. We can all be friends. We also have social media, which Dee will tell you about.
We're on Instagram and TikTok. Hear me out, DNE, and that's D is in David, N is in Niner. I think is what I went with last time. E is in Echo. You can also go to our YouTube channel's page. The banner has the Instagram logo. You can click on it. It's a hyperlink to directly to our page, where you can also follow, share, like, comment and everything on our posts. But yeah, check us out on all of these different platforms, guys.
All right, guys, we'll see you next time with another cool topic. Peace.
Bye.